Warm greetings, dear students. We are discussing banking regulations and operations subject. In that, we are in the third unit. So, in the third unit, we are going to discuss about different types of customers of the bank, or different types of account holders. What are the different types of accounts are provided, or different types of services are provided by the banks. Okay, based on the services, the customers are divided into different categories. So that's what we are going to discuss in this particular unit. So first topic of this unit is types of customers. There are different categories of customers are there. We are going to detailedly discuss about each category in this particular unit. Okay. So first, the categories are divided into different topics based on the depositors, based on the borrowers, based on NRIs, based on working. Okay, so the customers, based on the nature of the banks, the customers are called in different names. Like depositors means they will come and deposit the money. Borrowers means for all to whom the bank is lending is called as borrowers. And NRIs means non-residential account in Indians. For all Indians for all staying in abroad, they will be having banking transactions in Indian bank. Okay, so those are called as NRIs. And walk-in customers. Walk-in customers in the sense they no need to be having any bank account and all. They can come. For example, if you're going for any DD, we no need to be having accounts in that particular bank. Okay, some banks are demanding now, but it's not mandatory to have a bank account if you want to get any DD and other services. If you want to encash your checks, those times you no need to be having account. Okay, so those customers, those types of customers who are having accounts in the bank, they'll be called as walk-in customers. So it is not mandatory to have bank account to avail the banking services. So that's what we come to know about from walk-in customers. So next types of customers on the basis of society. Okay, first we discussed about on the basis of banking nature. What kind of services they avail. Based on that, we categorize into different category. Now, based on the society, the demographic dividend of the customers. Okay, so based on the gender, it is male customer, female customers, and other services and all. And based on the age, minor account, major account, and senior citizen account. So in these categories, they are having different kinds of customers. Based on occupation, employee account is there, salary account is there, and unemployed people also can be having account in the bank, and student account is there, housewife they have some account. So based on their occupation, they may be having different types of accounts. Some banks used to provide a zero balance account for the student, so they no need to maintain any minimum balance in their account. So like that, based on occupation, the customers are given different kinds of services. Okay. So based on income, different types of the poor customers also will be used to be having some account. So the Jan Dhan Yojana, the scheme opened by the government. Okay, so in the government itself announced that they will be depositing some money in the account. So like that, some accounts are there based on the customer's income category. So poor account, a rich account. If they are opening, if you have current account, you have to be having a high balance in your account. So like that, some natures are there that we will be discussing in the upcoming topic. And high net worth individuals. Okay, for having high net worth, they will be called as Chennai customers. Based on the manner of the customers, the bank is to call as general customer, tough customer, short-term customer. So based on the nature of the customer, it is classified as general customer, tough customer, and short-term customer. Okay. So next in this, before we discuss the different types, there is a relationship between banker and customer. Already we discussed in first unit, but still I'm telling you again. The relationship between a banker and customer is based on Indian Contract Act of 1872. Based on Indian Contract Act, the relationship between banker and customer is executed. Okay. So if there is any violations of the relationship, violations of the agreement, that will be dealt by the Indian Contract Act 1872. Okay. So next, before entering into the different types, there is general requirements or general eligibility for becoming a bank customer. Those eligibilities are given here. It is not in any banking act. It is given in Indian Contract Act 1872. As already we discussed, the relationship between banker and customer is regulated by Indian Contract Act. So Indian Contract Act provided certain requirements to execute a contract. So the same thing applicable for opening and operating bank accounts. So in that, if you see, the first requirement is minimum age is 18 years for major account. Okay. So some banks are providing minor account with a guardianship. The guardianship is accompanying the minor. The account can be opened for minor also. So that also will be discussing in the upcoming topic. So individuals should be major, that is 18 years of age, can open their account by themselves. Okay. Second category, they must be a sound mind people. They are mentally, if they are not fit, they are not able to open the bank account. Or once they are the customer, then if they are having any mental illness, they are not able to continue as a bank customer. The next eligibility is otherwise not disqualified by any law. As per any law, if you disqualified or if any customer is there, is Indian citizen, if he is violating any provisions of Fixed Citizenship Act, he cannot be remain as Indian citizen. So that time he cannot be having bank account also as Indian customers. Okay. So as per certain law, if he is disqualified, then that is applicable here also for Indian Contract Act 1872 also. And he should not be an insolvent. Okay. A person is an insolvent, he cannot be continue with the banking services. You may be heard about the recent news are not, some are not able to pay back their loan to the bank, so they will be moving out to some other countries. So they are staying over there. So those accounts that cannot be operated out further. Okay, it will be freezed by the government, government as well as the bank. Okay, so he should not be an insolvent person. And Rangan person is not legally competent to enter into a contract. Okay, whenever a person is going to bank to open a bank account, if that person is identified as a Rangan person, he is not allowed to open bank account, because as per the Indian Contract Act, Rangan person is not allowed to enter into a contract. So the same thing applicable for bank account also. Should be in good sense while opening account. So he must be so the particular form and all will be given in the bank whenever you are going to open a bank account. So he must be in a good sense to understand all the terms and conditions of the contract, and then he is eligible to open and operate bank account in the bank. Yes. So these are the eligibility criteria for opening bank account in a bank. Okay. So in the upcoming session, we will be discussing about different types of accounts, whichever we first discussed. Okay. So those types will be discussed in the upcoming class. Okay. So the different types of customers will be discussing in the upcoming session. Thank you, students. Thank you for your cooperation.